So just Smashbox Elite Primer again, as usual. So I decided to use this Pupa highlighting stick before any foundation today, just because I think it will work better. So I will just put it on the sunscreen. I have sunscreen on, so I will just use it like on the top of the sunscreen. Not that I really need to make my nose, you know, look more like that, but just for the fun of it. Yeah, well, just for the fun of it, let's say. This one you can actually use also for your eyes and for your lips, but I will do it just on the skin like that for now. So I have a few of those matte, the matte balm version from Revlon, and I took this like really the reddest one, I think it is, just to try it on and see if I want to go from there, or you know, those are drying though, in my opinion. They are drying, so you know, they're good for a while, and then they really start to dry up on your lips. So yeah, maybe not the best for our lips, but once in a while, why not, you know, fun colors. Yeah. So I'm blotting the 8-hour cream from Elizabeth Arden, and this one is number 250, and it's I think it's one of the reddest colors over there. So I will start by putting it on, and then probably I need to go around it with something, you know, because I have, you know, lines and all those things, and those are not like 100% staying on or something like that. They do stain, in my opinion, a bit, but you know, I'm going around with this skin kind of color pencil. So this is kind of a little bit of a review as well for me, and mature lips and dry lips, cracked lips usually. Just today they're in a good condition. So if they get worse during this time of filming, then for sure I can tell you if it's, you know, drying this lipstick or not. So I'm doing nothing else with it, just have the Revlon, the matte balm in number 250, the red one on, and I will just let it, you know, be like that and see what it will feel like after a while I'm doing something small on my eyes and doing my skin. That's it. And right now it feels really nice and soft and moisturized, actually. Yeah, but you can feel that it's not a cream. It's not a creamy, like usual creamy. There's silicone in it kind of a lot, I think, which makes it like slippery like that. So yeah, I don't think it's oil or, you know, moisturizing, too much moisturizing ingredients in it. But I will try it out, and then I can tell you what I feel like with this lipstick on. So what I sometimes like to do when I have a brighter or darker lip on, is to take a powder. This is the MAC powder, and just one of those on the tip of it and go around, you know, where I put the light pencil, just to ensure it a bit more. And I don't have foundation on yet, so of course, you know, because I feel like those lipsticks are kind of slippery in the beginning. So I'm grabbing this silver from Sisley again. I used it a lot lately on, you know, videos, I think, but you know, it's a really nice one. So taking some of that and just dusting it over, like dusting. I don't know if you can say dusting with this, but well, let's say dusting. A little bit in the inner corner, and I'm using it dry this time. Just down here, kind of, not too high up, since it's really sparkly and, you know, metallic. I'm taking this light grey from Il Maquillage. Same brush for the crease. So I took this really dark grey from Makeup Forever. It's a really old eyeshadow I have since now we don't have Makeup Forever here. I think it's 40, if I can see, you know, they have only numbers. So some of this on a smaller crease brush, and really just down here. And then I will probably use just a black eyeliner. You know, I'm taking this L'Oreal one. I think it's a glossy, extra black gloss. That's what they call it. And yeah, so just along the lashes. So I'm taking the MAC powder also for the brow bone. So I'm going to take in this silver with a smaller thin brush like that, angle brush. Dipping it in, and then I'm going really close to the brows. So back to the liner, the black liner. I'm using the same brush. I just cleaned up on a tissue a bit. And I'm taking this dark grey again. And I'm going to try to use that one on top of the L'Oreal. See if it's enough, you know, dark enough. Probably it's just to smudge it a bit. So this mascara is just like really volumizing. If you think I have only this one on twice and it looks like that, I think it's quite a big difference to my natural lashes. So I really like this one. It's Givenchy Noir Couture, whatever, however you say this. But yeah, black satin, very nice, and one looks like that. Yeah. So it does clump up pretty easily, but you know, if you a little bit clean up the one before, it's kind of okay, I think. Yeah, really good one. I'm slightly going in still to blend this one, the darker grey. Just here. So to prime the skin, I'm taking this meteorite pearls from Guerlain, the pink version. And then I'm grabbing this Guerlain foundation, the long lasting one, and it's number 2, I believe. Yeah, beige clear, so number 2. And I will use a sponge, I suppose, today. And if you hear, that's the snoring again. She is really snoring, but you know. This foundation sometimes seems a little bit too dark on me, but you know, yeah, a little bit. And today I'm just putting it on like this with my fingers, and then I will take the sponge to, you know, take off any excess, I believe, as well. So just a usual sponge like that. It does cover really nicely though, even on my red skin, so you know, it gives a nice nice coverage. A little bit too dark it seems though, yeah. For under the eyes I'm taking this Dior Sculpt. Everything looks so shadowy here now. It's probably far too dark, everything here. All of me looks like I'm full of shadow, especially in these places here, here, and here. Yeah, and around the nose. Oh well, yeah, the lighting is definitely off here, but it seems like it changes from day to day, and you know, okay, less sun, more sun, but I still have the same lights on, but you know, they probably don't do enough. So I'm taking the sponge again, just to dab it in. And also it won't be too much now then again. Just Maybelline Drama for the brows. And this one is in medium brown. She's not very dark, like that. I'm using this Prism thing. Loose powder thing from Givenchy. And this one is in number... what number? 7. So just taking the lid out, and I'm use the lid. So I'm taking out this, and I'm not using this one. And those are the colors. So I will just, you know, take out some in the lid. That's the way I do it, at least. Like that. And then I will just take a kind of smaller brush like that. One of those. And just put it where I use the highlighter, and under the eye a bit. And down here. Because it's kind of shimmery when you come outside in the sun. Today is a really sunny day, so yeah, you can definitely kind of see it. So I don't want to use it all over today. And I know I'm kind of a little bit transparent in my skin, but I kind of wanted that look, so I will just leave it that way. I'm just using this compact powder again from Guerlain, and this is number 2. I think they discontinued those, which I don't know why, but they have something else instead of it, what I understand. But I like those better. So I'm taking a soft brush like that, and I will just go wherever I didn't put anything. A little bit here, and I apologize if it's on, you know, the screen showing too much redness still in my face, because like this I don't see it and I don't really care if there's, you know, just like this, but it might be that I don't see, you know, really what it looks like, so bear with me. It's just my red skin, nothing to be scared about. Scared of, I mean. Now for the cheeks I feel like having something really like kind of red, so I take this from Shiseido. It's red 401. So yeah, it's red, but I will try and put just a tiny bit of it. Can always try, huh? You can always try. I will just use a soft brush like this and dip it in and kind of going lightly like that, half in the air and half on my skin. I don't know, I want to try something else a bit with those kind of strong colors on me, because so far I don't see much. Do I have to see something? So put your glasses on. Well, maybe it's not the best since I have kind of transparent look today to have a red color on me, but I just feel like trying it like this. I don't want to do anything that goes out from this color kind of coolness and just red. So I will try it. Even here a bit. I'm a little bit dry in my skin. This foundation is definitely better for the summer, of course, but you know. Oh, before I go over this with another powder, I will just take a little bit of this one and go slightly in the crease just to make it go together a bit more, maybe. Just a tiny bit up here. So I'm taking this Shiseido highlighter in white. Just a brush like that, soft brush. And I will go in here with it. I think I want to overdo this a bit. Well, you know. For this look, it makes it really fresh if you have a little bit more of a highlighter, I think. I always like a highlighter, I mean. That's the thing that I like with makeup, it's sure highlighter. For some reason, I don't know why it's so much fun. I will just take this brush that I used for the powder and slightly go over everything here. Blend it a bit better maybe. So just a little side note, it really started to feel much drying already, so I can't imagine what it would be like without doing anything about it for like 4 hours from now. I probably wouldn't stand it. So they are kind of drying, those products, in my opinion, no matter what they all say out there. But yeah, at least for my lips, kind of drying. And when it starts to dry, it also starts to a little bit glue together. So not the nicest product to have on your lips, but the color is beautiful. So I will do something a little bit different. I will take this lip butter from Revlon. It's number 40. It's also red velvet. It's also a really nice red. So that one I will take, and just here in the middle, where it gets the first, you know, the worst place to get dry, for me at least, just here. So really short kind of look, like really simple on the eyes, and just a kind of strong and bright lip again, but now a red one. And I really like this combination too, with nothing almost on your eye. And sometimes I do my brows a bit stronger, but today I felt like, you know, leaving it a bit more simple altogether, and instead having a more transparent look to the skin, even if I do have red skin, so it's not the best for me. But I kind of like that look if I have a red lip, to have something red on the cheek to look a bit flushed and not to look so made up instead. I don't know, I just like that, so that's sometimes what I go for. Yeah, for the daytime kind of thing, not to, you know, in the night it's different, but in the daytime if I want to have red lip, I kind of like that kind of thing. So that's maybe just me. So hope you have a really good week, enjoying your colors, and don't be afraid of your colors. Use them and try out something new maybe, because it's refreshing. And yeah, hope to see you next time, and thanks again for watching.